Hello there. I am a customer and a very satisfied customer or a satisfied client of Trishna Design. So, we bought a 2 BHK new flat as a part of our dream home. And while we were looking at it, we thought, why not go about hiring an interior designer for the first time? Because this was our dream home. And that particular thought led us to Trishna Design, whom we discovered on YouTube by watching the videos. I think what we liked was some of the projects that we saw on the YouTube, and also that they were a very young team. So when we gave a call, and to be honest, we contacted one or two others. So when we contacted Mamta and Vignesh, they seemed very, very open to come and meet us and give us the time to understand what is our requirement. So with that very first positive start, it led us for our meeting, the first meeting, where they came to our new home and had a meeting to discuss about what broadly the big requirements are. What are the broad requirements we have about our home? Since we are keen to have an interior designer for our new home for the first time, we had also done a lot of research. We had also looked at some of the pictures, spaces, and a kind of an image has kind of gotten created for us about how we would like our home to be. After having shared the brief, they were very quick in coming back with their presentation, and we were certainly very happy and beyond happy in terms of some of the ideas that we had shared about what we need, and seeing their kind of visuals and their creative inputs about how we can go about it. I think that was very impressive, and we really liked their ideas as well. So that's how our relationship with Trishna Design started, and right now I'm speaking to you where our entire home is ready, where we are living, and we are very happy with what we have been able to create. And we want to thank Trishna Design to be the executor of it, while we have been the financer of it. So it started with looking at living room. When we talked about them that we are not going to use TV much and how we can probably place a TV, and also our requirement was that we should be able to see the outside of the window wherever we sit and not have the window at the back of us. They came up with this creative idea about how we can then probably put up a TV by creating a small partition, and I think that was very beautiful idea that we had not considered. So it started with that, and we said our theme that what we would like is more of a kind of a bohemian and more of a little simplistic or minimalistic kind of a design, and a combination of these two. And they were very quick in grasping our need. So when they came, some of their points of design that we really liked is, like for example, we said we would like to have a Zen Corner. So that was one. As I already mentioned, having a TV unit and that partition so that we are also able to look outside the window. I think that was a beautiful idea. And the way that they suggested where we could have a dining table, which was just behind the wall, that also now gives us a privacy we're going to have there. Even if some guests come and sit, or there is a guest at the door, we get that privacy to enjoy our meal if you're having it. Another brief was that we wanted a Mandir place which should not be completely packed. And then they came up with a beautiful design about how it would look elegant as well as it's not packed up. And we are very happy about that as well. In the kitchen, what we happen to do is also said about a lot of storage space. So the way they have created that space, I think we are very happy about that. Besides that, the suggestions, both Vignesh and Mamta, they were always ready to hear our ideas. They were always open to hear what we actually need, and they were able to really grasp that understanding of the client needs very quickly. I think for me that's a very important kind of a quality of an interior designer, and they do have that. So I'm very happy to recommend that anybody who's looking for an interior designer where you want to build your dream house just like the way you want it, these two young professionals. They have their own ideas, but they have a wonderful ability to work around with clients who have their own needs, and they do it so supportively, so joyfully, that it has been a joy to work with them. And then when we looked at our the study room, I think the same brief that we gave them is how we want it, where we want things. They were able to understand that, and they were able to, for example, create a study table which has no legs under, so it gives complete freedom and feels so much spacious. And they have done a fantastic job. And that's how I think I'm enjoying my study room now. It feels very kind of a small thing, but because of the way it's done, feels very cozy, even spacious at times. So the master bedroom happened to be having that master bed, and then they suggested having pneumatics about how do we open the bed, and they talked about how we can have, where could be the mirror be placed, where they could have even the working table space created. We preferred more of a lighting that is done in layers, and that's what we have realized by doing even our studies. And the best part again about Mamta and Vignesh, I would say, is that we had done our own research, and whenever we shared about our understanding about what we wanted, maybe sometimes even showed them some pictures that we liked and said this is how we want it, they were always open and saying yes, this can be done, oh yes, we can do this. Or they were also ready to say yes, we can probably look at certain things that could be ready made to order online as well. So in our home, we preferred not having all the lights in the ceiling, but we had created that layered lighting where there are lots of pendant lights being used, because me and my life partner, we both love that layered lighting. And they were also open in suggesting how we could use some of our earlier artifacts from our earlier home decor we could use here. So they were also always willing to see what we could use from the earlier part. Some of the ideas that we liked, as I said, the storage saving kind of a concepts, or whether it's the pendant lighting and what kind of a lighting would look good, or even for that matter, when we said we would like to visit IKEA for some of the stuff, they were very happy to come along with us. So looking at this overall home that we say our dream home for us, we are very happy and very fulfilled with Mamta and Vignesh and the interior designing service they have offered to us. And they try to do it at a cost which is, like, I would say, quite justified. Because one thing I would like to say is that people who like quality, I think quality does not come cheap. It comes at that reasonable cost. So they are the people who will not, I don't see them, they are the one who does a work at a cheap rates. They do quality work, and anybody who offers quality is bound to ask for that kind of a value in terms of the money. So we are very happy in terms of seeing that we have paid what we needed and they have delivered what they have promised. So overall, I would say we have been very satisfying and fulfilling clients of Trishna Design, and we, in the period of time, we almost became quite close, knowing them personally. They knew us personally as well, and more like a kind of a relationship and bonding, which looks like more like a friends now in some sense, I would say. And last but not the least, we wish them, since they are very young and very, very talented, we wish them all the very success in having some fantastic projects that they would do and making others' dreams of their home coming true. So best wishes to Vignesh and Mamta. Thank you.